Okay, well, we're looking at the Star Wars Force Unleashed demo released for Xbox Live today. Why? Well, it looks awesome, and I'm going to state the pros and cons before giving a final score, and of course a brief overview and all the other crap you have with the review, and as such. Now, moving on, we can look at the pros of the game. Okay, the pros of this game, such as this is the amazing God of War-esque gameplay. The gameplay is just great. It's hard to describe without actually trying it. Suggest you do. File's not even a gigabyte. Anyway, amazing physics engine. The game has an amazing physics engine. I do believe it's Havoc. It has Havoc, Unreal, and what was it called? I believe it has Havoc, Unreal, and Euphoria. I'm sure you could be fond of all three. They're some of the best game engines out. And the physics are just amazing. Some of the best in any game in a long time. Then there's the truly unleashed power, which is it's self-explanatory. When they say the Force Unleashed, they mean it. It's just the unleashed part is added in a great manner, and it's a blast to use the Force. A blast to use the Force more than any other Star Wars game I've played. And then there's a nice variety of moves and powers to keep you from getting bored. And remember, this is a short demo, so they won't all be there. And they also said that even though you get a lot of the powers at the beginning, you get more later on in certain parts. That you get more later on. However, even though there are a few problems with this game, I've highly recommended it. You don't even have to look at the cons section. Quite serious. The game is great, but every game has its cons, and we'll move to those. Okay, the cons of the game. Even for a demo, this demo is very, very, very short. It's just short for a demo. I mean, for almost a gig, it's about 1 gigabyte. Not quite, but about one. And you would expect a bit more. Even though the game is great, but I hear that it's not a full level, so I shouldn't have to worry about that in full game. Now, and also the camera takes a getting used to in the first 5 minutes. I mean, it's not unbearable, but it's kind of inferior to a lot of other game cameras, and especially for the speed and the powers you're using. And then TFU sounds like some kind of insult if you abbreviate it that way. And anyway, moving on with the overview of the game, basic plot, that kind of stuff. Okay, well, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, or at least that was shown in this demo, is that you are the secret apprentice of Darth Vader, not to be shown by the Emperor, and thus you're supposed to kill all witnesses, which includes Imperial Stormtroopers and Rebels. The Rebel Alliance does not exist yet. I know this because of the Star Wars media for The Force Unleashed, which is not just a game, but a media project. But the media project, but I think if the media project is has the same ending as the game, I can tell you all about that, but I don't think I'm gonna. That would be very bad to tell all the spoilers. But anyway, the plots seems amazing. Is almost on par with the gameplay, and basically, this is just an amazing sort of game. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That's all you've been here throughout the whole review. And it's free. It's on Xbox Live. Of course, it's only for gold members only. Anyway, back to the actual game. So basically, you're the secret apprentice of Darth Vader, and he wants you to kill all the witnesses on site while he sends you out to do your odd jobs for the Great Jedi Purge, as it's called in the Star Wars universe, where he sends you to kill off Jedi or do missions for him, of such, for his eventual rule after killing the Emperor and such. Anyway, so the demo starts off with you being dropped by your friend and a ship owner, or whatever you want to call it, Juno Eclipse, who's also your radio contact. and you go out through the level, beat up quite a few bad guys without enemy cutscenes. But then you get to the end where you see a fantastic fight against an ATST, where you get to do an awesome finisher and utterly cut the thing in half. It just looks epic. And now, moving on, final score. The final score is 9.7. Yep, 9.7. This game's great, or the demo's great. If you don't get this demo, you're insane. This demo is just, it's worth I mean, seriously, even if the download took 5 hours, it would be worth sitting there just staring at the screen to play this. It's amazing in every right. Only things to bring down is some of the shoddy camera, which isn't as great as some other third-person games, and the shortness for a demo, which shouldn't be in the final game, hopefully, since it's made as a single-player game. And I hope to give the final game maybe even a 9.9 or a 10 out of 10, and especially since you'll have more time in the final game, and obviously you'll get used to the camera out there. Anyway, download this game. Download it. It's quite possibly the best demo out. And kids, you have no excuse either, unless your parents have banned you from Xbox Live or some sort, because it's rated teen, and that means that everyone needs to get it, and everyone needs to get it as soon as they freaking can. Well, this has been Jolly Roberts with the demo review. Get this game, or demo, whatever you want to call it. It was one of the best Xbox Live demos I've ever played. Also, if you like God of War, I suggest this. If you like God of War, you may very well like this game more. I mean, I enjoyed this game more than God of War, which I found amazing. I thought it would be. Anyway, well, I'm gearing up for the final game. I hope you give a review for it. And this demo has put this thing at one of the top. Has won it from number 4 on my buy list to number 2 or 1. I'm trying to debate on the top. Anyway, hope to have a final review later on when the game actually comes out, September 16th. Now this game has hyped me up more than Spore, which is amazing. Thought no game could ever do that. Now, moving on. This is, as I said, Jolly Roberts, and I have just had the Star Wars Force Unleashed demo.